voices in my head. Of course, by the super talented Liboi, who is in the building this lovely, lovely Friday. Exactly 10 minutes fast. Hey, fast. Hey, we are fasting. Past 5 p.m. East African time. You're chilling with Gikosh, the captain. And what about right now? I introduce the guest that we all have been waiting for this lovely Friday. I'm talking about the one and only drum rolls. Yeah, you have it.
Liboi.
Liboi in the building. We always give guests the opportunity to introduce themselves.
Okay.
Okay, we do it again?
Yes.
The one, the only
Liboi
in the building.
I should have sang it, but anyway, that's done. It's so nice to be here, Gikosh. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to see you.
Thank
I've
you
been seeing it
so
on the
much.
internet, but
Yeah.
now real life.
Now it's happening.
It's happening.
One-on-one. And I'm so happy.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
too. How are you?
I am good.
How is your Friday coming through? Because a lot of people are saying these Fridays feel like Monday-ish.
Really?
How is your Friday? Yeah, a lot of
To me,
people.
it feels like Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. It
Wow.
feels like I'm done with the week and I'm about to start a new week.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's because my Wednesday felt like Friday. My Wednesday really felt like Friday. I don't know why. It's because I don't know what we were doing that day. Something was happening that made it seem
was
like
just
a
something
Friday.
happening.
Yeah, but it's good so far. It's really nice weather outside. I've released my EP today,
Yeah.
State of Being.
Yeah.
And just the feedback that I'm getting, the love that I'm getting, the support, it's making my day just really, really nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
You want to introduce your
Yes,
person over
in
there?
studio
Yeah.
with us. I have an amazing friend and brother. He's called Komora. He's an artist in his own right and also my guitarist. We play together.
Yeah.
You'll introduce yourself now.
Yeah.
Right. Hey guys, my name is Komora, and she has said I'm a brother,
Yeah.
my friend. I'm also a guitarist and a singer-songwriter, and happy to be here. Yeah.
I'm happy to have you guys.
Thank you.
Let's start it. Let's start it easy by finding who is Liboi.
Liboi is a happy soul, cheerful soul. I love eating. I love food.
Yeah, food.
I really, really
We have
love
another
food.
Wangeshi, guys.
And traveling.
Yeah.
But other than that, Liboi is a singer-songwriter based in Nairobi, Kenya, who does African contemporary music. And I do talk a lot of, culture, mental wellness, social injustices, issues. I try to address myself and express myself because I can't pretend not to unsee things, not to see things, because they do happen and I see them. And being a storyteller, the best thing I can do is just tell these stories by using the different mediums that I have or the different skills that I have to tell these stories. So that's what I do.
Amazing.
You.
But before you became all of those things, you were born somewhere, you
Yes.
went to school somewhere.
Yes.
Give us that juice.
Oh my God, I was born in Nairobi.
Hey, Nairobi.
Bontao.
Hey, Bontao. What do you say?
I was born in Nairobi. I grew up in Kariobangi North.
Yeah.
And I grew up like my entire life. Mimi mse wa Bangu, man. Nifanya tu I sound. Mimi mse wa Bangu. Yes, but I grew up there. I went to school at Our Lady of Fatima Secondary School. I went to Marura Primary School. Oh my God, ni kama niliskip primary nikafika. But I went to Marura Primary School.
Yeah.
It's still in Kariobangi. I went to Our Lady of Fatima Secondary School.
Yeah.
Mimi nilikuwa mse, imagine ikifika lunch nikitoka tu nje ya classroom nikiangalia hivi juu ninaona kwetu. Ninaona kwetu nikiwa home nimechoka kukaa kwa nyumba nikitoka nje naona shule. We really lived close to the schools that we went to. And then now after that's when we moved to Komarok, and then now I live in Utawala.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I'm the second born from a family of like how many now? Five. Five. I'm the second born. Yes, I have so many siblings. I think there are many.
Tuko wengi.
I think there are many.
Hadi mimi ni wenu.
Hadi wewe ni wetu. Alafu najua Waluya kila mtu ni
wetu, wetu.
Waluya kila mtu ni Waingo.
For sure.
Yeah.
So back in school, did you love music, or the journey of music, when did it start?
It started back in high school. I remember during entertainment days, I'd just go sing in front of the school. Oh my God, I have a picture that my sister showed me today. I will share.
Share that
sometime soon. But I started singing in high school, but then it wasn't so serious. It's just something that I did, and friends wana kuchocha hapa pale. But yeah, after that, after high school, I happened to go to a resource center that was training film. So I started with film, and the resource center was next to a musical center. The musical center is called Vocal, and it was an initiative by a very, very well-known man in this music industry called George Ndeche. And that's where I got nurtured. That's where I met other creatives, and I used to hang out there. But at the same time, I'd still go learn about film and all that. And I got an opportunity out of that to go to Norway to study music.
Wow.
That was in 2017 to 2018. I came back in 2018. So I went for a whole year. I studied music. My concentration was in songwriting. So I did songwriting. It was really fun.
It was fun.
Gikosh, it was really fun.
I wanna be you right now.
But I came back.
Yeah.
And when I came back, it felt like I was supposed to, it felt like I was starting afresh, because I've been away for a whole year, and the music industry, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
If you're away for that long, obviously I'm not the only person who sings. So so other people do come up, and I faced so many challenges in this music industry, and I was like, I don't want to do it. Let me just think of going back to school.
Yeah.
So I went back to school. I went to Daystar University, Nairobi campus.
Yeah.
I studied mass communication.
For real?
Yes. So I'm a certified journalist. Yes. And after high school, I did a lot of journalism work, freelancing here and there, a lot of filmmaking. I went back to the resource center that I started at. It's called K-Youth Media in Kariobangi North, and I volunteer there as a project coordinator. So I still volunteer there. So that's what I do on this side, part-time. But now, I think towards after COVID manzili akili COVID ilinifungua akili. I was just like, let me, because now we're not sure of tomorrow. Let me just try and go back to music. That's where I met my brother Komora, and I remember telling him, I just love how you play. I met him at YWC, and he was playing. Yeah. He was playing with someone else. You want to tell that story?
Yeah. We want to listen to it.
You can tell that story.
Yeah, actually it was very, very mysterious how we met. I was just there jamming with a guy called Mola. He's also a singer-songwriter. Just there jamming his songs. Then she came, I just saw she coming in.
Yeah.
And she just sat down where just next to we were jamming.
Yeah.
Quietly. She just came there, sat down, listened for some time, and then just left. That was it. Then after like a week or so,
I sent him a text message.
She slid to my DM of WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And from then we link up. We talked. Now from there, his history.
Yeah.
History.
Yeah.
So now after that, that's when I, just started taking music more seriously.
Yeah.
And
Before Norway gets out of my mind,
okay,
what is that one thing that you're so grateful that you went to Norway and you came back with? That one thing that you learned in Norway.
I came back with knowledge and connections. I came back with, because when I went there, I was so green about music, even the theory bit of it. But when I went there, because now it's a proper music school.
Yeah.
So I had to change how I operate as an artist and start, working differently as a musician now. Now it's just beyond writing songs and singing in front of people. You have to think through things. And it became more personal now to me. Music just became more personal to me. And again, now, like I've said, the connections, the networks that I made family, friends that support me up to date. Wow. And, we still keep in touch. That is actually the most important thing, just family and friends. And I'd say that is the most important thing. And after coming from Norway, there are so many things that happened courtesy of that trip, because I've done tours. I know it's not something that is easy, but I've done tours in Europe, in Spain, and in Spain and Norway. Yeah, in Spain and Norway. And that's also something that I got out of it. And it's something, the tours, we were the ones who were organizing ourselves. So even that knowledge, it's something that I didn't have before going there. But after coming from that, now I know how I can do some things
here and there and what you cannot do.
Yeah.
So when did you like record your first song?
I recorded my first song, Kitambo.
When was that?
But Kitambo sana, Kitambo. You know, may I have music that people they've not had the chance to hear. They've not, but most of them, sijazipata. Again, that's why I'm telling you, I've faced so many challenges before that every time I could face one, ninatoka, like I just lose hope and then I'd go back. But, you know, the industry just having people who, they act like they want to support you, but they're taking advantage of you. And that is something that should stop in this creative sector, because a lot of people do take advantage of creatives. We have like so many creatives who are so good with what they're doing. But then the platforms or the support that they're getting, it's not enough. It's not genuine. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So I have a lot of music that people didn't have, but at least Voices in My Head is my first release. So that's the first song that I just, you know, shared with everyone. And that happened earlier this year in August. August. And it happened, I recorded it, I was in a residency called Art Exchange, an artist residency. It was more of, you know, just collaboration and co-creation, artists from different countries in Africa and also Europe. So we met there, we stayed there for quite some time at Tafaria Castle. And the project was organized by CISP. That name is very difficult. So just say the acronyms. It's not even in English, so I won't say it in full. But CISP organized,
you get it.
Yes, organized Art Exchange, and that's where I met Modest, the producer of Voices in My Head, and also the current EP, my EP that I've released today. And so the rest is history. History. But Voices in My Head came to me when I was in a very, very bad place.
Let's talk about it.
I was in a very bad place last year, actually. Towards the end of 2020 to last year, my state psychologically, mentally was not in a good space. I think I was going through so much, and like almost all my entire life, I've been trying not to spend time alone. I used to not want to stay at home. I was constantly out. I was constantly attending events, constantly being with, you know, in other people's company, but not my own. And I realized later when, you know, it was really bad, I realized that I've been doing this because I don't want to come to terms with, I don't want to do the shadow work. I didn't want to do the shadow work, and I was afraid of it, and that's why it was messing with me. But then the minute that I attended that Art Exchange residency, I was given a very, very nice space as a creative, and I had a lot of time by myself, and I had to ask so many questions, and I answered a lot of them. I didn't answer all. I answered a lot of them, and so it just came to me to just write Voices in My Head. And it's very personal. It's something that I didn't even do with the aim of releasing it to the world. I was doing it for that project. But then afterwards, when I'm listening to it at home, once the project ended, I was like, but I want to release it. This is really, it's speaking to me, and I want it to speak to others. So that's what happened, and I released it, Voices in My Head.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And what voices are you hearing? It is Gikosh, of course, Liboi in the building. I want us to play some guitars and some music. We come back, talk about State of Being.
Cool.
You take us through each and every song, how it came through, the story behind it. Kwanza Jikaze. Jikaze.
That's your favorite?
I want to cry, but you know what? That's my favorite. What do you want to give us, guys? Like, what do you want to give us?
Well, I think we will bless you with ukweli because it's already
ukweli,
out. Yeah. And there are some fans who told me, play ukweli.
Ukweli, ucheze ukweli. Na ukweli unajua nini? Tunacheza ukweli. Yeah.
Kila mtu anaona nasikia, kila mtu anaujua ukweli. Haitajalisha ni mara ngapi utakataliwa, ukweli siku zote itabaki kuwa ukweli, kwamba upendo ni yote na upendo ni kweli. Washindini wenye nguvu, wanaoandika haki, wanaondoa makosa, wanafichua waongo. Washindini wenye nguvu, wanaoandika haki, wanaondoa makosa, wanafichua waongo. Ukweli utatuweka huru demani, ukweli utakuweka huru mama, uongo 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 mama, usiyasikize uongo 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 mama, ukweli sio wa kufariji, ni kwa ajili ya ukombozi. Jifunzeni lililo kweli, ili kutenda lililo sawa. Jifunzeni lililo kweli, ili kutenda lililo sawa. Ukweli utatuweka huru mama, ukweli utatuweka huru tena, ukweli utatuweka huru jamani, ukweli utatuweka huru. Uongo 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 mama, wanatudanganya hao. Uongo mama, mama uongo mama, uongo 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 tujue ukweli, tuseme ukweli, tuwe wasema kweli.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. That's so amazing.
Thank you so
Big
much.
shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
And I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am right here in studio. Exactly 30 minutes past 5 p.m. East African time. Let's talk about your sound.
Yes.
The sound is not the kawaida sound that people hear. Tell me about your sound.
My sound is, like I said, African contemporary music, but
Yeah.
it's just a fusion of, it's traditional folk music, but then with some fusion of popular African genres. So when you listen to it, because for me, I'm very, very cultural. Like
Yeah.
I am African.
You're African.
I am African, and I have to stick to my roots, and that's something that I keep telling people. You know, it's very easy now to lose ourselves because so much is happening.
Sure.
There is a lot of urbanization. There's a lot of, westernization, and it's very easy to lose yourself. But just remember, you are who you are. You can't get rid of that. And our culture is very, very rich, very rich, and we have to just take it as it is and just appreciate it and even show it off.
Yeah.
So my music is it's traditional folk music, but with some fusion of popular African genres.
Amazing. And so watu wengi wanafanya this kind of music, you know, like your sound. And I want you to take me through your creative process, like from writing.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to write one song?
Oh.
Also like production. Take me through that.
I don't think, how long does it take me to write a song? It just depends, honestly, with also my state.
Your state. State of being. Yeah.
With my state, sometimes there are times that I have writer's block, so it takes longer to write a song. But there are times that I'm just like, it's the creative juices are just flowing and it doesn't take long. But what I usually do is most of the times I do sing melodies. They do come up to me randomly, even in Tao, even maybe in Matatu or just somewhere, and then
do you
I
record
them. Yes, and then I record them, and then I later on go and think of the words that I want to write using the melodies, and then later I can now meet the guitarist. But sometimes it happens that I ask the guitarist, now comes up with something and then sends to me, and then I get inspiration and write immediately. Or sometimes it could be he can send a progression or something, and then I listen to it. I come up with melodies again, and then I'll write later when I can, when I'm in that space. But when that happens, when I have a proper song, now I can go to the studio. And in the studio, it's another process, depending on how I want the music to sound. If it's only guitars, then I'll just go with the guitarist. But then if I want to incorporate other instruments, I'll go with percussions, and I love percussions. I'll go with percussions, bass, and probably another guitar, and we'll do all these things before I even put my vocals. So we'll just think of how I want it to be, and then we do it. But sometimes I also know how I want it to be before hitting the studio. So when I get to the studio, it's just a matter of now brainstorming or like adding to what I had. So that's the whole process.
Amazing. So you talked about Africa. Let me take you back kidogo. And you said Africa, we are rich. But there's this conversation going on about artists. Kiswahili jamani, Kiswahili ati akiuzi inakuwa shida ati akiuzi. Tell me about that. How you feel about that statement that have been made by a lot of artists?
Kiswahili akiuzi. I think, like I said, there's a thing with embracing your culture. It sets you apart from everyone else. There are thousands and thousands of different cultures in the world. And let's say like South Africa, why are they even, why do we listen to South Africa all the time? Because they're already different. We can feel their culture through their music, the words that the language that they're using, even their sound, it's just theirs. And for us, Kiswahili is so beautiful. It is. Very, very beautiful. And I understand that we also have Sheng, and that's also our culture. And it's okay to embrace it. But history ya kusema sijui hakiuzi. First of all, you have to say that kwanza ukishajua pia your market. I think it won't sell if you have a different audience. You just have to know your market. And I think it's very important. And it's a good idea to embrace it because it just sets you apart from the rest.
Amazing. But for now, nataka tu jikaze tu kiasi. I want to give you some jikaze. We come back, talk about state of being. Take me through that, you know. But for now, I want you to jikaze and tukazane. Ama ni vipi hii jikaze by the one and only Liboi, Premier Radio 254. Exactly 34 minutes past 5 p.m. East African time. And I hope unajikaza.
kila siku kujikaza kutafuta ungamha. Watu hatavanini kutafuta ungamha, kila siku kujikaza kutafuta ungamha. Ukachoka, sukuma, usije ukachoka. Itachipa, usije ukachoka. Ukachoka, itachipa, usije ukachoka. Sukuma, usije ukachoka. Itachipa, usije ukachoka.
Definitely Jikaza right there. Praying. Hey, Praying. What is happening? Praying. Radio 254, exactly 14 minutes past 5 p.m. East African time. You're still tuned in to 254 Drive with me, Gikosh, the captain. And today I'm joined by two super talented people. I'm talking about the one and only
Liboi
and the one and only
Komora
in the building.
and the amazing Gikosh.
You heard it from the superstars that I'm amazing, you know. But for now, let's talk about state of being.
Yes.
Kidogo, let me tell you this story. When I saw that title, I was like, state of being.
Yeah.
The word state, I replaced it with confidence of being.
Oh, nice.
That's how I replaced it
I love
with
that.
like confidence of being, like being yourself,
Yes.
being this.
I actually
this and
love that.
this, you know.
I actually love that. Oh,
Yeah.
where were you in my life when I was looking for titles?
confidence of being.
Yeah, but it's
Confidence
actually
of
because
being, yeah.
it is the truth.
Yeah.
It's being one with yourself, accepting that
Yeah.
this is where you at, because it's very easy to move forward.
Yeah.
accepting where you at and also acknowledging the fact that that state is not permanent. It's gonna change.
Sure.
It's gonna change. And you know, as human beings, that I don't think kati tunakwanga in one state all the time.
No.
We are happy, we are sad, we are emotional, we are greedy, it keeps changing, right? And if we acknowledge these things, it's easier for you to pause now and you realize that, hey, by the way, I'm not okay, and I have to stop, reflect, and see how you can move forward without really affecting yourself even.
Sure.
People that you're interacting with and your environment.
Yeah.
And now Kwanza environment, manze.
Environment side.
In a suffer because of how we are. Because of how we are mentally, because of just, and how you are mentally, it reflects the things that you do. There was a time I was telling my sister,
Yeah.
because so nitajianika.
Nika, yote.
Nitajianika.
Tupe chai.
The house was very messy.
Yeah.
Very messy. And then my sister started telling, she was, I think she was mad that I'm not doing anything to change it. And at that time, I had so much in my mind. So I didn't have like the time to tengeneza the place.
Yeah.
And I told her, and yeah, it's because I'm also chaotic. That's why I don't have time. And it didn't even bother me. And there's someone else who told me that I have OCD. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But lately someone told me that. But then I'm like, if I have OCD and at that time I stayed in a very messy place, it's because even me, I was mentally messy. I was not okay. So it's a reflection. How the state of your life is a reflection of the state of your mind.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's important.
Yeah.
And I love the confidence of being.
Yeah. How did you maneuver in that like mental, that mental environment where you are? How did you maneuver through that?
I didn't plan for it. I didn't plan for it.
Yeah.
Voices in my head, it just came out. I didn't say I'm going to sit and now write about mental wellness, not mental health. Yeah. Not really. It's just what came out, what I wanted to convey. And with state of being, I think it's also the fact that I knew as an artist I've been struggling to find my voice and to find also freedom just as an individual. And I wanted to express that. And as I expressed it, I realized almost all the songs that I had selected, because I had selected so many songs to be part of the EP. And I really, really sat down and thought through. I was like, "This song in mapana no." But yeah, it ended up being almost all the songs they're talking about. Like they just took me back to our conscious and how we are. So it's not something that I intentionally planned at the beginning, but it ended up being that. And so I was like, okay, now this is now the focus. So let me make it be that way.
Understand it. Now let's talk about state of being. Take me through step by step like a little baby. You know, take us, through each and every song from Miale, all the way to freedom.
So state of being, like we've said, it's just about reflections. It's telling a story. It's taking you on a journey of, reflections and cultural experience as well at the same time. And Miale is the first song. It's an introduction to the EP because in Miale, even when you listen to the words, it's about hope, change. It's about change and growth. And I talk about how I use weather seasons as symbols. I use them to just express how whatever situation we have is not permanent. So it's good to start with, telling people that first of all, so that they are aware that whatever state you're in, it's not because it's permanent. It's not going to be permanent. So just know that it will change. There will be change. There will be growth. It's inevitable. So that's why it's the first song. And it's a meditation song at the same time, because as we begin to reflect, you have to meditate. You have to see where you are at first before you acknowledge, before you have to see where you are first. And then the second song is Soul Fight. Now, after seeing where you are, meditating, are you in a nice place? Are you in a bad place? If it's a bad place, then that's where Soul Fight comes in. Soulfight just talks about how chaotic we are. In this case, I'd say I am, but it can be anyone. So I'll just keep saying I.
Yeah.
But everyone should know it's just anyone.
Anyone, yeah.
But Soulfight talks about me being in a state where it's chaotic and I don't know which side to go. I have meditated. I know that I am not well. So now should I stay here or should I go to this other direction where things are, a bit better to this other side of the wall? And then the third song is Ukweli.
Yeah, Ukweli.
Ukweli is truth.
Yeah.
So after me knowing that I am in a very bad place, because that's the truth, am I going to acknowledge it? And if not, is it that my beliefs, my desires, mostly desires, is it that they're blocking me from seeing the truth, from acknowledging the truth? So truth is very vital when we're talking about the human nature and also how we are the human nature, how we are as human beings. So that's why it comes after Soulfight. Do I just take the truth, acknowledge it, and now move on? And the next one is Jikaze. Yeah. Thank you, you got me. So after Ukweli comes Jikaze, where I keep telling myself now, I am aware that I am not in a good place and I'm gonna keep pushing on and cling on to hope. Jikaze is just all about hope and cling on to hope. After Jikaze, we go to Mwanamke. Now Mwanamke, the whole EP it highlights the different states we're in as human beings, all from in our search for freedom, but all from a woman's point of view. So Mwanamke, I'll go back to that why I wrote it. But Mwanamke just talks about I'm pushing on, I've acknowledged the truth, I am not okay, and all these other things. And now I want people to just see that I value myself as a woman. I am who I am. I didn't choose to be this way. So don't tell me that I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do that. I am very strong. I do so much, and I have something that I bring to the table at the end of the day. So that's Mwanamke. And then the last one is Freedom. Yeah. I'll also tell you how Freedom came to be. Yeah. Freedom, I did it with Wakio Mzenga.
Amazing. That's the song, amazing.
I did it with her, and Freedom now just kind of wraps it all. Because we started off with meditating, coming to now having conversations with ourselves, and then accepting the truth, and then clinging on to hope, and at the same time talking about embracing who I am as a woman, embracing who I am as a woman. And then now there is freedom. I am now free because I've been through this process of getting to know who I am. And once I achieve peace of mind, I am free. Like, no one can tell me anything.
You're not telling me anything,
bruh. Exactly. You see, those days when you're so happy and no one can tell you anything.
What are you telling me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now freedom is it just wraps up the whole project now and ends the story properly. So I wrote Mwanamke because it was inspired by... Oh, wait. I hope I'm answering your question.
You are.
I hope I'm not...
but before we get there, as you have spoken, I feel like your spiritual life was involved in this EP.
Very much.
How was it involved?
Very much. How was it involved?
Yeah.
I think, oh my God, I don't even know how to answer that question. I don't even know how to, because every time I listen to it, it's like I gave a part of me to that project. Yeah. And it's maybe because it was personal. So that's why it was personal. So that's why.
You gave it your all.
I just gave it. It's like I was creating, and I was actually creating it for myself because I was trying to express myself. Yeah. Coming from a place of chaos, and now I'm trying to just trying to express myself and tell people this is just who I am. Yeah. And it can reflect na anyone else. It can be you, it can be Komor, it can be anyone else. But I think it's that way because it's just personal.
Personal, super personal.
Very personal.
This shows how creative and how involved you are in this project and how you gave it all.
Yeah.
Like, because when you're telling the story, I can feel like the spiritual life was involved in this project.
Yeah.
Now take us through Mwanamke.
Mwanamke.
Yeah.
We wrote Mwanamke. We created it together. I was with Komora. And the intention, I'm a filmmaker. And I do love film.
Yeah.
But I've been struggling with merging these two fields.
Yeah.
I've been having a very, very huge challenge. But then earlier late last year, I had the chance to do a score for a documentary called Calling the Shots, and which I also produced. Calling the Shots was a project that talked about the challenges that women in film face. And we had a lot of conversations with the women in the communities. And as we had that, it felt as if women are misunderstood, like they are misunderstood. The roles that are, you see, when we come up with now a woman should do that.
Yeah.
Already society na create that norm that's the role of
a woman.
Of women. Yeah. So they felt like they are not really understood. They just wanted to express what it truly means to be a woman. Without looking at the fact that, we have something in between our legs, without looking at the fact that we'll be mothers, so we won't be able to work, we'll just stay at home. It just wanted to express what I'm capable of doing as a woman, who I am as a woman. So that's how it came to be. We were supposed to write scores for that film, and then we created this particular song for that film. Unfortunately, it wasn't used. It wasn't used, but
to bigger things.
To bigger things. Yeah. But yes, that's how it came to be. And Freedom was that art exchange project that I mentioned earlier. Now, after going to Tafaria, we had the same thing, but now in Rome. Yeah. And in Rome, we were exploring a concept by an artist called Michelangelo Pistoletto. And the concept was the third paradise. What does it mean? To him, it's just finding balance between artifice and nature. The things that we create and then the things that are naturally there. Yeah. And so I wrote Freedom in a Park. To me, because the third paradise was all about, first of all, I remember we were going round at the park asking people questions what they think the third paradise is. And they kept saying that, it's, the afterlife. They linked it with religion, and other people linked it with the feeling of the satisfaction, feeling satisfied. That's those two things. And I actually leaned more on feeling satisfied, because to me that's freedom. The minute I feel like I have achieved what I want to do, that's my paradise. I am okay. It's not anything tangible. It's not someone, but freedom or paradise it's a state. It's in you. It's in you. The minute you say that, I'm content with what I have.
You're confident.
Exactly. So that's how it came to be. And Wakio was in that residency as well. Yeah. And so it was her piece and my piece. Whatever I sing in Freedom and whatever Wakio does, they were part of a whole performance. So there were so many other things, and then what we had. And then I decided to just combine it, because to me it made sense of the story, how I wanted it to. So that's how it came to be.
Amazing. And you know what? I want to give you that freedom. Yeah, the freedom. So let me give you freedom. We come back as we wind up the interview. Talk about how working with the different people, like working with the people that you worked with in this, because a lot of times we just forget them. Imetoka. So what about them? We come back and talk about them. And for now, let me give you freedom, because I'm Gikosh, the captain, and you know what a captain does? Anakupanga freedom, or courtesy of Liboi, Predator Radio 2x4, exactly 55 minutes past 5 p.m. East African time.
ujasiri hawajui lipi linalokuja, wanapeperuka na ujasiri, wakigusa mawingu wakienda. Oh, freedom, because freedom that lies inside, that's paradise.
My dear Mimi,
Mia cara Mimi,
someone asked me today if I miss you.
qualcuno oggi mi ha chiesto se mi manchi.
How do I respond to that when the truth is that I miss you like I'd miss my right arm if it were amputated?
Come posso rispondere a questa domanda quando la verità è che mi manchi come mi mancherebbe il braccio destro se mi venisse amputato?
Today, I took a little train and saw the ocean for the first time since I came here. I hardly leave the house anymore, so reaching the shore was enough for one day. Mimi, the ocean is not as you described it to
come
me,
lo avevi descritto,
foamy and bright.
spumoso e luminoso.
It is covered in seaweed,
È ricoperto
and
di
the beach is a
alghe.
graveyard for bottle tops, lonely shoes, and used condoms. I feel sorry for the
E la
water.
spiaggia è un cimitero di tappe di bottiglie, scarpe solitarie e preservativi usati. Mi addoloro per l'acqua.
The blues and greens are faded. The waves are angry and frothing against the coral. Mimi,
Mimi,
I feel like I am the ocean.
mi sento come se fossi l'oceano.
The ocean is fragile and
L'oceano è
strong.
fragile e forte.
The ocean is
L'oceano
day
è
and
giorno e
night.
notte.
The ocean is pure and corrupt.
L'oceano è puro e corrotto.
The ocean is loving and hateful.
L'oceano è
The
amore
ocean is
e
white
odio.
and black.
L'oceano è bianco
The
e
ocean
nero.
is safe and dangerous.
L'oceano è sicuro e
The ocean is
pericoloso.
balance and chaos.
L'oceano è equilibrio e caos.
The ocean is life
L'oceano
and death.
è vita e morte.
But in my time here, I've realized that hope is not a straight line, Mimi. It has twists and turns. Sometimes it is right in front of you. At other times, it hides in corners and high places that I cannot reach. It's a taboo to return home empty-handed. But I will come back, Mimi. That I know for sure.
È un tabù tornare a casa a mani vuote, ma tornerò, Mimì. Questo lo so per certo.
With a box from
Con
paradise.
una scatola che arriva dal paradiso
Or in a
o
box.
in una scatola.
Still searching for
Ancora alla
paradise.
ricerca del paradiso.
Oh, freedom, because freedom that lies inside, that's paradise.
Vibes, you know. Exactly 6 p.m. East African time, the 254 drive with me, Gikosh, the captain. And today I'm not alone because in the building I have super talented people. I'm talking about the one and only
Liboi.
and the one
Komora.
in the building. Now vibes of air, the vibes,
know,
vibes.
Yes. Connection muhimu.
Connection muhimu. What do you mean? Let's talk about the people that worked behind this baby, you know. Give me about
Oh
everything,
my
yeah.
God. There are so many people who are involved directly and indirectly.
Indirectly, yeah.
I'll start with the ones who are involved directly.
Kwanza you?
Yes,
you?
me.
Yeah.
I have Komora here.
Yeah.
He played guitars for strings for all the songs.
Yeah.
I have Eric Mwangangi. He's a percussionist. He played percussions. I have JD who played bass in the songs that have bass.
Yeah.
I have Shiki. Shiki is a poet.
Shiki.
And a DJ. And a producer. So mwanamke, there are some sounds you hear on the background of a child. That's Shiki's work. She did an amazing job with that.
Amazing.
And there was Angie Wambura who added backup vocals. There was Modest, of course, I can't forget to say Modest Chabari. Modest Chabari was the producer, the sound engineer.
Yeah.
The sound engineer. Yeah. There was also who else? There was Wakio Mzenge who did the narration. I'd say that narration. There was Erika Mascaro who translated the narration now to Italian, from English to Italian. And then there is Maimuna Jalo. Yeah. Maimuna is just a mentor. I met Maimuna at Art Exchange, the first residency where I wrote voices in my head. And I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't without her. Yeah. And she did the, because we were in Rome with her, and she did the first cut of Wakio's narration. So when we came now to Nairobi to the studio, we had to like add to chumvi, skari,
lazima spice.
Exactly, spice it up a little. Who else? Oh my God, who else am I forgetting? There was that, and then there is Kipepewe Agency now who are helping me with disseminating it, distributing it. There is
the photographer for the.
There are the photographers, the visuals. Designer. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and that is just a whole other story. But you only story for another day. There is Wango Alfred. He's a dope photographer based in Nairobi. You guys should check him out. There is Koisan who did the styling. Koisan, her brand is Coincidence. There is Leila Jater. She's a photographer from Somali. Who else? Now the cover art, there is Otis. He did, yes. Oti_S Otis. Yes. He did the cover art.
It's so African.
Thank you. That's the whole team. And again, I have Nina with a H, who's a graffiti artist who has helped with some visuals for some gifts that I have for you. I have a gift for you.
Oh my gosh!
I have a gift for you. I'll just remember to take it.
Thank you.
Yes, I have Nina with a H. I have my sister. Oh my God, my sister has been so helpful. I have my boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, the question that I usually ask, Mshajibiwa.
Like, oh
my gosh, heartbreaks.
He's been very supportive. Yeah. My dad and my mom. Guy, you see, every day I just get calls, we pray. Yani, they've been so supportive, very supportive. There are so many people who have been Kerosh, Googs, Checkmate. There are so many people.
Everyone.
Yeah, I don't think I remember all of them now. Yeah, but thank you so much. I wouldn't have done it without all these people.
Sure.
Okay, I would have done it, but it wouldn't have been this body of work without all these people. Yeah.
Now let's talk about challenges. Let's talk about challenges while creating this EP, and also challenges as a Kenyan musician. Not like a lot.
They were linked.
Okay, give me the juice. Give me the juice.
I was going to tell you. Hey, challenges are many. So when I was writing the EP, first of all, now on my end, just writer's block again. In as much as some of them were old songs, I had to now tweak them to fit now the EP because I had the theme in mind, so it had to be intentional. So that was a challenge. Not all the time I was in that space to create. Now something else. In Kenya, being an artist.
Yeah, in Kenya.
Unajua tunaitangwaje? I attended a certain conference. Alafu, instead of, being called musicians, tulikuwa tunaambiwa watu wa kuimba, watu wa cheza mbele ya watu, imagine. So in Kenya, being an artist, it's not even a career. That's why even most of the times when you tell your parents or family or just friends that you want to do music full time kwanza, they're like, but kwa nini? Ama mtu anakuambia
are you sure?
Lakini huwezi fanya ile kitu ingine on the side. So it's not that it's something we're encouraged to do. And even like when we look at platforms or just creative spaces, there are not many. Now I'm very hopeful with Sakaja. He said something, I'm hoping that he'll do it.
I hope to.
I'm hoping that he'll do it.
Yes.
Yeah, but the creative spaces haziko mob. Na kama ziko tena, again, policies to just help the creative economy. Tunaangushwa vibaya sana. I don't think watu wanaelewa the power of art, and any country that does not give the creative sector a chance in a fail economic wise. So because art is it drives everything. Honestly, if you ask me, it drives everything. So the fact that that's just the only thing you do, there's no money. There is no money. So hata nikisema I wanted to go to studio, at that time I had to hustle. So I'm hustling. Will I hustle? Will I create? And then will I pay bills or will I pay studio sessions? Like it was too much at some point. But I got help from, family. I got help from family and friends. Oh, I forgot to mention Joyce Kimani as, part of the people who got involved indirectly. Joyce Kimani, yes. But there was that. I'd say also resources, because we had to meet for rehearsals so many times. Even in Nairobi, to get a rehearsal space is not easy.
It's not free.
And it's not free. And even before you hit the studio, you have to have many rehearsals, because you have to prepare, and that's also costly. So most of the challenges that I faced were financial, lack of resources, and again, maybe having places, because even as you create, you have to do. Me, when I was creating, I had to think of where I'll take them. So I had to start reaching out to people. But then there are really, really nice spaces that were created for this kind of music, or even just for music, that are no longer existing. So I don't have venues or avenues to take the music to. So that was also a challenge. It still is a challenge. So to answer your question, I hope I have.
But you have come through, you've given other things.
Let me add something there, man. I think also there is personal reflections or how we see ourselves as Africans, as a general. Mostly here in Kenya, people here are very negative. I was in Uganda the other day, and the guys there have such good vibes, man. They really value their people there, and they have such chill, and they appreciate their language more. So I think it's also about mental, state of being. The AP artists have really come not to really value themselves that much, that they just want to take anything that is thrown to them. People live out of street art, like in the States or where it is, they live out of street art and they make it big. So I just think there's also that issue of self-awareness or just self-worth as well. That also has been a very, very big role coming to bring down the art as general in Kenya. The artists.
So in this EP you chose some songs zingine kando. So what's next and what should we expect? Tutapata album, what are we waiting, what's next?
These songs niliweka kando. Some of them will make it to the album as well. Some of them will make it to stages. But obviously more music from me. Me, I love collaborations. I love working with other creatives because it just opens up my mind.
Let's manifest.
Yes.
Who do you wish to work with? We are manifesting right now.
In Kenya? I wish to work in Kenya. I wish to work with Papillon. Papillon. I wish to work with Fadhili. Fadhili Tulia. Now, beyond Kenya, there are so many artists that wish to work with in Kenya. Zaituni Wamboi, there is Zaituni. Yeah. But now beyond Kenya, I'd like to work with Munyakazi Dio from Rwanda. I'd like to work with Kolinga from Congo. I'd like to work with, oh my God, there are so many. I'm manifesting all these people.
You're manifesting,
Gikosh, when it happens, I'll tell you.
Amen, amen, amen.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Who would you love to work with in terms of, you know, playing them the onion?
Bro,
Yeah.
okay, first of all,
Yeah.
I am a rocker. I
Yeah.
play rock means I have a band myself. We're going to come here very soon.
Amen.
I want
Not
to-
amen, it's happening.
It's happening, bro. It's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Personally, I want to collab with the artists, guys I look up to, called Mark Tremonti. Also, Jano Band from Ethiopia is a very good rock band from Ethiopia, bro. Go check it out, by the way. Jano Band.
Yeah.
In the same category of genre that we're actually doing.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Before we end the interview, mi lazima tucheze a game, you know? Lazima tucheze a game.
I love
No
this.
matter what. You lazima tucheze a game at a time nini? At a time
Sawa,
because of
sawa.
what? Okay, this is such a random question. Did you see the event of Wakanda Forever? The people who attended that event.
I saw Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
I saw, what's her name?
Kate?
Kate.
Yeah.
Kate actress.
Yeah.
I think those are the only ones I saw.
How you feel about how they were dressed?
Kate was, ish.
Yeah.
Kate looked so good.
Yeah,
She looks like a character that would have made it to Wakanda.
for sure.
But now, Sauti Sol,
Kidogo.
kidogo shida. mimi,
Shonarwa
to
endelea
me.
kutoka hapo. You know, she's there to give privileges. She's there to rate them. But
She's done that. She's doing that.
she's doing that. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the whole
Nice,
thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't see so many people.
Yeah, they were not a
Who
lot.
did it for you? Who was just...
It is Kate. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, Kate
she
is caring for
looked
us
so
like
good.
Kate. Yeah,
So
of course
good.
it must be Kate. Did you know I asked you that? Because I feel like you can do amazing in the Ninio.
Oh.
In that thing.
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
A soundtrack?
A
Or even an
soundtrack and
outfit?
also outfit and how
Yeah.
you present like Africa. You could definitely do that. It was not like that random
Manifestation.
Manifestation.
Yeah, manifesting.
Amen.
Such a big Ninio of manifestation. But now let's get to the game. It's called 5-4. Yeah. It's numbers. It's
Okay.
numbers. So I'll
Cool.
ask you like 5 things, you know.
Okay.
So both of you, let's make it amazing.
Okay.
5 things that you cannot leave the house without. 5
Oh.
things.
The
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know it's a little bit of a bed. Yeah.
Of course, phone.
Yeah.
Arimis.
Ah.
I've promoted Arimis because I really love it. I use it. It's the only oil that I use. The only jelly.
Wait. For me, it's my guitar.
Yeah.
I can't live without my. Okay, this is a bit weird. Okay, my my bracelet and my chain. Those have to go hand. I
Actually,
can't.
that's true.
They can never have these two kind of lack. Those are 4 things for me.
Can I ask like a personal question? Are
Yes.
they like do they do something or do
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
tell
they
me.
do. They do.
Oh, they do.
Having this one here, okay,
Yeah.
I term my playing as very spiritual, so they can channel it from my arm, my fingers.
We're spiritual beings.
Yes, we are actually. We are African. Africans. All the beads we have for Africa, they meant something, bro.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, by the way.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yes.
Amazing.
Me, I've said
Phone,
phone,
Arimis,
book.
book.
I have to have a book because I usually note down
Yeah.
so many things. What else? Earrings.
Yeah, friends.
I can't leave the house
Yeah,
without
they're
earrings.
amazing. Those ones, Kwanza, they're
You know,
amazing.
there's a time I could spend my transport money on earrings.
What
Well.
is-
Yes, and then I'd ask my friends to just chip it.
Cheap it.
Kuna venye.
Wrong. So wrong.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know the fifth one.
The 5th one.
What would that be, bro? I don't know.
Phone charger.
Yourself.
Oh, because you
Some
know,
come through with
Yeah,
myself, you know.
myself, my energy.
yeah.
my
Yeah.
energy
Yeah. And confidence.
and confidence.
Yeah, you do.
That's true. Actually, that's true. That's true.
That's so
the
true.
fifth one. That's
That's
the
the
fifth
fifth
one.
one.
We were playing a game. You also
Yeah.
to tell us.
Oh,
Yeah, you
me.
too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My phone. Oh my gosh. This one.
Yes.
My phone. Also what? My wallet.
Okay. yes.
Walenje.
Like I cannot leave an ID
So have-
because there's like to a form na twende pali tunalishow ID. So,
carry wallet?
yeah.
You have
'cause
to
I'm-
provide
Is it
it.
wallet? Spasa easy.
yeah.
You have a wallet?
Yeah, I do.
Bro.
You don't. Kwani you don't have?
No.
I do have. But sasa ya kubeba ID. Si ati
Yeah,
pesa
ID
niko
too,
nazo.
not ati do or cash.
Si ati ni do.
Nikishangaa sana.
ID.
Sina hizo do.
Sitaki watu wajue.
Like what to do. So I've said 3 things. What else? It's so difficult for men. It's
Yeah.
so difficult.
Yeah.
My charger. Oh, my charger.
Charger.
My
said it.
charger. My charger.
Charger.
Oh, my
That's important.
charger.
But it depends on the phone that you have.
Yeah.
What do an iPhone?
What's your iPhone?
Inaisha within
Type C
seconds.
nakuja. Type C nakuja.
Let's wait. Let's be hopeful.
Yeah. Probably the last thing, my confidence sometimes. Because
Yes.
sometimes we sahau.
Yes.
Mimi sahau.
Sometimes unachanga kwa shelf uko.
Achanga tu hapo.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
confidence iko wapi?
Umeiacha home.
Iko wapi? So
I feel you.
yeah.
I feel you.
4 artists that you're currently listening to, Kenyan.
Kenyan artist that I'm currently listening to,
Yeah.
there is, oh my God, there is Aituni,
Yeah.
there is Fadhili, there is Muhonja,
Yeah.
there is, I'd say Nile daughter. Those 4.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, but
For
there's
me.
so many others.
Yeah, there's so many. But I just said 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
currently.
Yeah, it's games, you know.
For me, of course, it is Liboi over here.
Yeah.
I'm listening to 20 More Days. There's a band called LYT. Okay, maybe I'm a rocker. Poland sign. I'm in rocker. Yeah. LYT is a heavy rock band from
Yeah.
Kenya. There is also, wow. Who's am I listening to? I think, okay, I don't have 5, honestly. I only have
4.
Like 4.
Yeah.
Fourth one is Sauti Soul, the first album ya kwanza. Mwanzo. The Mwanzo one. That was
Yeah,
gold.
that one is gold, man.
That was
One
gold.
for
Akina
the gold.
Awinja nani hao wase wote. Yes, those ones.
Amazing. For me, Liboi, cause Liboi, I'm listening to the EP. Also, I'm listening to Kinoti.
Yes.
I told them off air. I'm listening to Kinoti heart to heart. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Kinoti is dope.
Kinoti is
Very
dope.
dope.
Also, seriously, maliza dekas just kiza Brandy. There's something about
Brandy
Brandy
Minor.
Minor. They cannot go without listening to Brandy.
Yeah.
Also, Mutoria and Rafik.
Yeah. Now you mentioned watu nikafikiria like even them. Yeah, but there's so many.
Yeah, there are so many. There are so many. We are listening to each one of you, you
Really
know.
good
But you just
music.
mentioned yeah 4.
Yeah.
So 3 food that you love. 3 food that you love.
Chapati, and it has to be with ndengu.
Dengu's are green.
Yes, your accompaniment.
Your green.
Hivo too. Hivo mbili. Yes.
I'm sorry, but I judge people who eat those green dengus.
Why?
I was like, hizo za kitambo.
But
Mbona
they're the
mnakula?
best. The best. Hari Krishna wakitembea town wakipeana. It's the best. And then there is rice and beans. Rice R&B. It has to be that combination.
Oh, nice one.
R&B slaps, man.
And then githeri with ngwashe and avocado.
With ngoshe na avocado.
Yes, like just kukaanga yote. Jamani ni tamu. Ni tamu ina slap.
Let me tell you food now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Chapati
Yeah.
with nyama, bro. Top of the list, bro. Number 2 ni ugali, kasukuma na avocado. Yeah?
Yes.
Then now let's just say R&B. There's something about beans, the unsullied
Beans. There's something
taste
about beans. Oh my
that will never change.
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah?
Tell you.
Yellow beans though.
Yellow
Yeah.
beans.
Yes,
Yellow beans, yeah.
beans.
That now, yeah.
Amazing. For me to have been like R&B, you know.
Yeah.
R&B.
I feel like
you know?
everyone
Yeah,
R&B.
yeah, you know.
Almost everyone.
Yeah, for sure. And this is so weird. Najua mtani judge, but I love Indomie. Like
Indomie.
Do.
I
Bro.
Oh wow.
What?
You can have it for dinner and you're okay.
Yeah.
Bro. Unashiba?
Imagine. No wonder.
Wow.
No wonder.
But they're good and easy to fix.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why.
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
why.
easy to fix.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah?
Yeah, imagine.
Soma.
Also chapo.
Yes.
Chapo.
With what?
Japo can never go
Chapo.
wrong.
Not
With the-
ndengu, obviously.
Not dengu. There's something.
Please say meat.
There's lettuce. Something like
Nini?
Lentils.
Kamande.
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 Yes.
Yeah,
those
kamande is
things.
also.
Yes.
Slaps.
Nice. Now I know what to do. Gift. Just chapati and
Chapati.
Body
There you
and
go.
kamande. Nice
So,
one.
so to the two things that you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to awesome collaborations that I will not talk of now.
But we talk of yeah,
Nitakwambia kando.
yeah.
But some collaborations.
Yeah.
I am also looking forward to just going to Shags this December and spend time
Shags,
with
here
my
we come.
fam. Yeah,
Yeah.
those 2 things. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to spending time with my family, the big family, all of them. And I'm looking forward to us touring Liboi. Hey, where?
Manifestation. Manifestations.
You take this music outside there, bro. Out there.
For sure. Truth is, I'm looking forward to. First, I want to get money.
Yeah.
Money.
Oh, there's
Money.
that.
Yeah, there's that money.
But we always look forward to that.
Yeah, to that.
Always.
So that
I
was
think we always do. We always do look
Always.
forward to
For money.
get yeah.
But I'm looking forward to, like, I'm in a state of where state of being.
Today before I'm
State of being.
Takes.
Like, I genuinely want to be like happy, like not just
Yeah.
like saying I'm just happy, but
Yeah.
just happy.
Yeah. I love that.
I'm looking forward to that.
I love
Also, what else I'm
that.
looking forward to? We sold first, Nasina Festa, but you know, we are
My
doing
God, you have to get that ticket before they get sold
Isha.
out. Imagine.
For sure.
Nastaisha haraka sana.
Zitaisha haraka
Yeah.
sana,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
But I love the second one.
The second one.
I'm really hoping that it works out for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Was it the second one? The happiness.
The
It
first
wasn't
one, the happiness.
The first one, yes.
Because each and every day, if you go to my Twitter, I choose happiness and peace of
You
mind.
have to.
You have to.
You have
Hey,
to.
bro, you're gonna be saying this Robbie is crazy, man.
Yeah.
It
His
is.
life,
It is.
there's so much going on right now. Climate, Swinini. You're gonna have to be really like sane.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
It's a lot. Before I ask that one last question that I usually ask, which kind of get tips. What? Okay, we said an album is coming through, but you didn't mention a show.
I said a show.
You said you
A
did
live
say on air.
experience.
You did say on air.
I don't know now.
Yeah, I didn't say
Okay,
on
now
air.
just say it
Yeah,
again.
just say it on air.
What people should expect, I said collaborations
Yeah, collabos.
with a couple of artists
Yeah.
that I'm looking up to, and a live experience,
Yeah.
and a video of the EP.
With her.
I won't say it now. People
Okay.
should just be on the lookout.
Okay.
Yes, but hopefully a video of the EP. But yes, a live experience next year though. That's just something that I really wish to
2023
have.
eco pact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really wish to have. But yes, those are the things that I'm looking forward to.
Okay, so where can people stream this new baby?
Oh, now it is out. You can stream it on all streaming platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Amazon, and buy
Bye.
my music.
Buy
You
Kenyan
had saved all
music.
your coins. Now
Yeah.
it's out.
Yeah.
Buy my music.
Yeah.
On Deezer, Boomplay, on all streaming platforms. On YouTube, it's not yet there, but we're working on fixing it. Yeah, we just had some couple of hitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one last question. What would you love Liboi to be remembered for?
Oh, that's a beautiful question, Gikosh. Today,
Question.
Yeah.
Deep one.
what I'd like people to remember me for. I don't know. I'd like people to, because now my intention is to make people experience themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do with my music. So I'm hoping that I'll be remembered for that, just giving people a chance to experience themselves the way they are. The way they are. Yeah, that's a really nice question.
What about you?
Wow. I want to remember there's a guy who touched someone's heart and reminded them that they can be great.
Yeah.
Greatness is a practice you decide to do to be great. You're not even born great. You decide to be great.
To be great, yeah.
Just for example, just see a plastic bag somewhere on the ground, pick it up and put it in a dustbin.
Yeah.
You find Liboi here, she's not feeling well. Talk to her, bro, what's happening?
Sure.
You just find something just to fix the world and live it better than you actually found it, you know. Yeah.
The act
that's
of
why.
kindness.
Yes.
The act of kindness,
Yes.
you know. So we have just come through in my mind. So there's a little girl, a little boy who is out there listening right now, and probably he or she wanna be like you, but that step of moving forward, what advice would you give to
Just
that
do
person?
it.
Just do it.
Me, there's a time, niya slogan ya Nike. Just do it.
Just do it.
I was like feeding on it all the time.
Yeah.
Because if you start thinking of the what ifs, you will never move. If you want to be perfect for you to do it, you will never move, because no one is perfect. And even the joy is in the climbing. So when you do it. It doesn't work out. Imagine years later, you're going to look back and be so proud of yourself. So just do it. And no one is perfect and there's no right way of doing things. So do it your way.
Sure.
There's something I want to add about that.
Okay.
Don't be like me. Don't be Komora. Please be yourself.
Be greater.
There is something which every soul in this world has a star somewhere, and we don't need to copy it or try to grab the light from other stars.
Yeah.
You have your own star. Embrace it, Maze. I mean, if you want to try to be like Komora, I'm already here. You just be repeating me.
Yeah.
Everybody has something different inside them, and you just have to find it and run away with it. Yeah. So just be yourself. Yeah.
In conclusion, just do it and do it as you.
Yes.
Do it and do it as you.
As you. Oh my gosh, this interview is ending. How? But of course, they are going to perform. Unfortunately, all good things come to an
This
end.
was so nice, Gikosh. It was so nice.
Maze, you're vibes, man.
You
You're vibes.
So I tell you guys, this interview has to be my top 3 among my top
thank
3.
you so
My top 3 for real. Top 3.
It just felt like we were conversing.
Yeah,
somewhere.
and we feel like we have known others like for long.
Yeah, that is true. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for
having
coming
us.
and for stopping by
Yes.
as the first place.
Yeah.
When
Imagine
after listening to your
after the
DD.
release. That is so true.
That is
Thank
so
you.
special.
Manifestations. It's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
Oh, I have to give you that gift. I hope we will remember.
For sure. Thank you guys for coming through. But of course, how we take that music break is, of course, they are performing Mwanamke.
Komora, let's
A big
go.
shout to every lady who is out there, and a big shout to you guys for
Yes,
coming.
thank
I feel
you.
my energy is also there. So take it away, guys. Okay, where can people find you on
People
social
can
media?
find me everywhere. I'm Liboi.
Yeah.
Everywhere, Liboi. On Twitter, I'm Liboi_Sharon.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you?
Go look up E_Komora on IG. Go look up Komora on Facebook.
Yeah.
Go look at Komora Ayub on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes. And on Twitter, Komora Ayub.
Me being one of them because I've not followed you, and right now I'm going to do
going to do
that. But for now, you guys take it away.
Thank you.
Right.
Nawe so wangu kwa jamii, mikono zangu mwanamke, na shukuru mimi nikisali, na kuza upendo na kujali. Vidonda vyangu ndizo pambo, mabegani mwangu mwanamke, imara mie nasimama, nafsi yangu yainuka. Mimi mwanamke, dada hata nyanya, niangalie macho yangu, utajua mimi sitolepo, ila mimi mwanamke, mimi mwanamke. Mimi mama, dada hata nyanya, niangalie macho yangu, utajua mimi sitolepo, ila mimi mwanamke, mimi mwanamke.
Oh my gosh, that was super, super, super amazing. Mwanamke of a State of Being, the newest EP in town. Ka kuna mtu mwingine release EP, hakuna leo, hakuna msi stream, just stream State of Being. And of course, it's played at Radio 254 exactly 32 minutes past 6 p.m. East African time. In case you have missed the interview, worry not, because it will be up on YouTube probably in a few